Welcome back everyone to the third Twisted League video. At the end of the last one, I got myself 80 thieving while picking up a Xerix talisman along the way, which is super handy for transportation across the map. So really happy to have this thing in my possession, and I think for this video, one of the main goals is to unlock even more methods of transportation so that I can be even more efficient in training my skills and doing clues and stuff like that. So basically, aside from the Xerix talisman, the best option for teleports across Zeah would probably be the memoir book that you pick up after the Client of Kourend quest, because after you get your hands on that, then each of these other quests across Zeah basically corresponds to a new teleport location. Can't wait to unlock these teleports, man. It's gonna make my life so much easier. To unlock the first teleport in Piscarilius, I'm gonna need to complete the Queen of Thieves quest, but before I do that, I need to grab myself at least 20% Piscarilius favor, so I'm going to utilize all of the normal planks that I made last video and try to knock that out. Allegedly, this is like the slowest of all the favors that you can do, so it's going to be nice to get this done and out of the way. And afterwards, I think I'm going to go all the way to 30% Piscarilius favor, because that allows me to catch sandworms, which is actually pretty good hunter XP. I've been told that sometimes fixing these cranes can take up to like 3 minutes at a time, so I'm hoping that doesn't happen too often. I believe fixing these things also gives XP, which is going to be kind of cool. I'll be curious to know how much and what skill it gives XP in. I believe crafting, I mean, that would make sense. Maybe construction, but I'm pretty sure it's crafting, so that's going to be kind of nice. But yeah, as I said, oh hey, there we go. Speak of the devil, I was just about to comment about how long it was taking, but there we go. That's a nice amount of crafting XP. Let's fix the next one, and also how much favor did that give me? 0.5%. Yeah, this is going to take a while. Oh, I fixed another. Nice. I hope I have enough nails to complete this. I went ahead and made my own and got 50 mining along the way, so that was a nice bonus. To be honest, I probably should have put my 20% favor bonus that I got from the Client of Kourend quest into Piscarilius instead of Lovakengj or Lovakengj or however it's called. But yeah, a little bit of a mistake there, but I think that putting it in Lovakengj was the second best option. I think that's the second slowest favor, so wasn't the worst, but I should have put it in Piscarilius, but oh well, I'll get it done. 15% favor done. I now have the option of doing something else. I can collect fish, and that's good for favor, but it's really click intensive and you have to be really fast. So I'm just going to stick with cranes for the remaining 5% because it's so AFK. 20% is done. I can now do the Sea of Thieves quest, so that's pretty nice. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and grab myself 100% Piscarilius favor, because aside from just unlocking teleports this episode, another goal of mine is to complete as many of the house favors as I can. So may as well, while I'm at it, go ahead and get 100%. And to do that, I'm going to be hunting sandworms, which requires 15 hunter, which happens to be one of the only skills I haven't trained yet, so let me go grab 15 real fast. And before I forget, while I'm here, in the last video I got 75 thieving, which is enough to steal from the gem shop, which gives you a ton of league points. And at the time I wasn't in the area, so I was just going to save it for later, but since I'm here now, let's go ahead and cash in these points, or get attacked by a guard. There we go, that's the assignment done. Steal from a gem stall, and that's going to give me so many points. Let's see this. So go to tasks, click claim points. Oh, what a nice bonus, man. That's so many points, 1650. Just got myself the Evil Bob fishing random event, and I happen to be level 1 fishing right now, so how many levels is this going to get me? 6,500 XP for 23 fishing. That's a nice start to the skill. Oh my god, I just caught one bird and it got me to level 4. 15 hunter achieved. Now let's go hunt some sandworms. Whoops, I briefly forgot that I need an additional 10% favor, so gotta collect this fish and deposit it into the chest. And yeah, this is going to take a while. I've gotten 0.9% off 2 inventories. At least I get fishing XP. This is so slow. It's like the worst method of training favor out of all 5 houses. I kind of hate this, but the only reason I'm continuing to do it and not just resorting back to fixing more cranes is because of the fishing XP. That's the only thing that's keeping me going. Oh my gosh, I did it! 30.1%. It's finally over. That was so awful. I didn't even realize at first. I almost went through with another inventory, but I can finally catch sandworms. 100 XP per sandworm. That's so nice. And it also gives a substantial amount of favor. I think I have to turn them in to get the favor, so I'll be curious to know how much that is after I get a full inventory. Should be a whole lot better than collecting fish. I'm pretty sure it's like leagues better than that. Hey, see what I did there? Haha, leagues, get it? So let's talk to this guy and see how much the favor increases. Oh my god, that's so much better. It took me like 40 seconds to get over 5% favor, whereas with the collecting fish method, it took like 40 minutes to get 10%. That just goes to show how much better this is. I think Piscarilius starts out as like by far the worst favor to gain, but then after 30% it instantly becomes the best, so it kind of compensates and bounces out. What the hell? There's a goat trapped out on this island in the distance. Is this enough to get me 100%? I just need a few more. Come on, yes, 100%, it's done. That's 3 out of 4 houses with 100% favor, and this is arguably one of the most annoying ones, especially if you're like me and you don't put your plus 20% on Piscarilius. Now that the favor's done, let's go complete this quest. Just obtained my stew needed for the quest. Don't ask me about how long it took me to find 1 potato. I do not wish to disclose that information. There we have it, the Queen of Thieves quest complete. Nice to get that done. That's the second quest on Zeah, and most importantly, I get this little page thing which I can add to the memoir, and that will allow me to teleport right here, which is going to be amazing for clue scrolls, because I think there's at least 4 steps in Piscarilius. There's a medium step here, there's a medium step here, medium step here, there's an easy step somewhere in here, maybe even a few more. So this is a really big hotspot for clue scrolls, so this teleport option is going to be great for grinding out clues efficiently. Oh yeah, and after this quest I also gain access to this shop that sells feather packs, which is the only one across the entire continent of Zeah, so really important for stuff like fishing and fletching and things like that, and it's basically what's preventing people from having to commit mass chicken genocide to get their feathers, so kind of a lifesaver. Let's use the page on the book, and that's the first page added to the memoir. Very, very nice. Now, does it have any charges? Oh, it does. Nice. I was thinking I'd have to charge it, because in order to charge it, you have to take a combination of runes down here to Land's End. That's not where I wanted to go. Right down, I believe right somewhere around this little lake or pond area. And you have to use like a, I don't know, it's law, body, soul, something like that, and you use a combination of runes to charge it. So I'm glad I don't have to run all the way over there and do that initially. It's nice that it comes with 8 charges. Next quest on the list is going to be the Ascent of Arceuus, and the reason for this is that similar to Piscarilius, it is yet another heavy hotspot for clue scrolls. I can think of at least 3 medium steps, a master step, a hard step, maybe a couple others, so this is a very, very important location if you want to complete clue scrolls at an efficient rate. So with that being said, let's go ahead and knock out that quest and get the second page for the memoir so I can teleport to this location right here. And out of all 5 houses across Zeah, 3 of them have teleports associated with the Xerix talisman, and the only 2 that don't happen to be Piscarilius and Arceuus. Don't know why that is, but that makes it even more important to unlock the memoir pages. Aha, there we go. That's the quest done. Got a fair amount of XP too. I think I got a rune crafting reward. How many rune crafting levels did I get? Oh, 4 levels, you know. Not too bad. I think I got some Hunter XP, nearly level 40, and then most importantly, of course, is the page that I can add to the memoir and unlock a new teleport. Oh, I did get a Hunter level actually, that's cool. And then rune crafting, great, yada yada yada. But let's use this thing on the memoir, and that is yet another teleport unlocked. I now have at least 1 teleport option in each of the 5 houses of Zeah. So yeah, transportation is going to be so much nicer now. And look at that, 16 charges instead of 8 now, because each quest you do adds an additional 8 charges to the memoir. So I'm fairly certain if I do all 5 of the Zeah quests, so just the 3 that remain right now, that'll put this thing at a maximum capacity of holding 40 charges at a time, which is pretty ideal. Then I won't have to, you know, restock it all the time. And there is quest number 3, that's the one for Lovakengj, which is kind of decent. I mean, I get some XP, which is nice, 6k cash. We got 38 smithing as well as a mining level, that's kind of cool. I also get this thing which boosts my favor by 10%, so that's kind of handy. Lovakengj is probably one of the more tedious favors to advance. 10% pretty decent, I'll take it. And then also, of course, we have another page. This page is slightly devalued due to the fact that there's a Xerix talisman location right here, so it's pretty close to that. I don't know why you'd need 2, but can't really hurt to have. So yeah, that's 3 out of the 5, now just 2 to go. Was looking through my bank just now, and I noticed that I had absolutely no food available, so took a little trip down here by the river to catch myself some salmon, and also got myself 60 fishing. 16 strength, that is the requirement for the Tale of the Righteous quest. Oh, I got a Renar from that too, sweet. For the quest, I also need to grab myself 20% Shazian favor, which thankfully is much faster than the first 20% of Piscarilius. Haha, so funny. Man, look at this dude, he's a comedic genius. 20% favor is complete. Didn't take too long. Would have been a little bit faster had it not been for the crowds of people that were also competing for the wounded soldiers. I mean, I guess that's to be expected with how popular this game mode's been so far. Uh-oh, this isn't good. I gotta fight a level freaking 46. Oh, geez. Is this even gonna work? Can I kill this thing? I guess I have to use magic. Oh, it poisoned me. I should have brought a strange fruit. Yes, magic, go! Do your thing. Haha, could just be a coward and run away like this. He's not hitting me at least. He seems to be pretty weak with his range attack. Haha, get outplayed, idiot. Take a seat there, fella. Haha, we did it. I was actually a little bit skeptical if I could even do that. Hey, look, Zerishian fabric. That's some nice free crafting XP right there. And that is the quest complete. Get myself 10% additional Shazian favor. Definitely going to accept that, as well as the fourth and second to last of the pages. So we can use that quickly on the memoir. And that's almost complete, just need one more page. Not really that useful of a teleport. I already have the Xerix Talisman Telly right here, although I suppose if I want to get to raids faster, I could use the one right here because, you know, it's a little bit closer to this little dude who will escort you across the swamp, so that's kind of nice, I guess, but that just leaves me with one more quest to go, so yeah, let's go knock that out, and then I will officially be done with questing, except for these two things down here, these like mini quests, which are pretty easy. With this one, I just have to get 100% favor, and I actually have no idea what this is. Oh, I see. I think I know what it is. It's where you collect like 5 different pages in the Forthos dungeon or something. I've never done that before, but I suppose I will eventually on this account. The last Zeah quest is now complete. Don't have to worry about questing anymore unless you count the 2 mini quests, but that's pretty nice because I can, like, you know, play the game now. I can actually skill and, you know, eventually train combat and Slayer, and yeah, it's nice to get all these quests behind me, and I also gain so many teleport options. It's so nice. Let's add this last page into the memoir, the 5th and final page. Oh, that's so nice. Look how many charges I have. This is insane. 40 charges. I started at 8 after the first quest, and now that I have all 5 done, that's 40 charges. Also get this thing, which is completely useless because I already have 100%, but oh well. And yeah, I think that's where I'm going to cut things off. Nice to have all those teleports unlocked. A good way to end the episode. And in episode number 4, I think what I'll do is mainly work on knocking out the remaining 2 favors, just Shazian and Lovakengj to go, and I'm also going to pursue 99 fire making before my hit points level gets too high. So expect that in episode 4, and with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have enjoyed watching the Twisted League series just as much as I've enjoyed playing it. I've had an absolute blast so far. Aside from that, thank you guys so much once again for watching, and I will see you all in episode number 4.